on the all-girls golf trip to Barbados. Oh, y'all, let me get into this. Now, I usually say, if you know me, you know I'm going to have a drink because I had a drink in the airport and on the airplane with strangers, but I'm trying to cut back anyways, though. So we got there. As soon as we got there, I saw the sign that was for the ladies, so I knew I was in the right spot. They welcomed us with some waters and some wipes for our hands. Then we went ahead and got on the bus and made the trek over. And when we arrived, they had the cutest little goodie boxes for us. I'm going to break down everything that was in it later, but this is the hat that came with it. So as the girlies arrived, we began to fellowship. Of course, we had to get our little cheers on. Okay, I broke my drinking rule for this trip, okay, let's just be clear. But we got our room assignments and we headed on down the path. Y'all, it was so beautiful out there. When I tell you just the ride to the villa is like, what? Like, this is the life I deserve to live, okay? I should be riding a golf cart up to my villa. But we arrived and I was so excited to check this house out, you guys. And baby, oh, I gotta work harder. I gotta pick up some more hours because this is so gorgeous. Like, the way it just opens up outside to the view of the golf course, like you can see the different holes. This was just otherworldly. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say I'm very upset at myself because I did not get a picture in this pool. I had so much going on. I forgot to get a pool picture. Like, so did it ever really exist? No. But they had the cutest area to sit outside and fellowship. Our room ended up being short 2 people, so we didn't really hang out there that much. But this is how the upstairs looked. The master had his own private balcony, so that was real nice. I stayed in the queen, which was super cute. And when we arrived, they had already brought our bags, so that just made my life much easier. Shower was super cute. Bathroom was really cute. Came with a robe, thank goodness, because I have to have a robe on vacay. But let's get into this box before I get into the night. And I love how the group's color is green because that's my favorite color. So they'd be like, wear green to an event. And I'm like, yes, absolutely. But yes, open the beautiful green box and they had a Barbados bag. They had a ladies' suit golf towel. They had some golf balls. They had pajamas in there. They had towels in there. It was a good box. But then we headed back to the clubhouse for dinner. Look at us, super cute. Let me show the outfit actually. Pause. Yep, you see her, Sheen, yep, Sheen, yep. But we headed into the clubhouse, that's my room, her outfit is so cute, and they had some music playing, you guys, they had a buffet set out there, they was grilling some good meats, you know, I was over there with the meats. So a lot of the girls on this trip, I actually did not know, you know, they may have came from other chapters, they may have been new members, of folk I just hadn't met, but I sat at a random table and just started talking to some girls, and everybody was friendly, there was no awkwardness at all, okay? We had a welcome speech, and then y'all know it was time to get down to the partying because, yeah. And the night didn't stop there, but you got to go check TikTok for that.